You are witnessing my journey from broke and clueless to richer and wiser. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Charlotte, this is Big Girl Budgets. My channel is all about cash stuffing, cash budgeting and getting on a debt-free journey and generally getting my big girl pants on and getting on with it. And boy oh boy have I had to get my big girl pants on today. Oh, I wasn't planning on filming today, but it suddenly occurred to me I really should probably film. Do you remember me saying a few videos back that I had a cheque from HMRC? It was a tax return. I was super excited. It was a nice amount of money, and I paid it in straight away and distributed it amongst my envelopes. So some went into my emergency fund, some went into my binders here, and obviously I've got an emergency fund binder in there as well, envelope. And yeah, so I used it basically. It was all accounted for, all allocated. Today I had a letter from HMRC saying that they required an overpayment to be paid back for just a little bit more than the amount that was on the cheque that I'd paid in and used. I phoned them, obviously. I was on the phone I was on hold for 1 hour and 15 minutes. And it's a bit of a long story, but a couple of years ago, or a few years ago now, I was registered as self-employed because I was a reseller on eBay. I registered self-employed because I wanted to do everything properly. And then in 2021, I don't remember doing this, but I closed my my business, and I contacted HMRC and told them I was no longer self-employed. But I continued to receive emails asking me to do a tax return every January, and I've been doing them based on the fact that I've not been making any money because I've been employed. Except the last one, I made an error, and I didn't realise I'd made an error. I had put the wrong front number on how much tax I'd paid, or no, an extra zero. I put an extra zero in how much tax I'd paid. So they got my tax return, they decided that they owed me money, so paid me this money, and then, I don't know, like a month later, got in contact with no explanation. There was no letter telling me what had happened. There was just, you need to pay us this money. They just sent me basically a gyro so I could pay them back. And it was a horrible feeling. So I didn't know what to do. I thought I could just make a fuss. I could just put it down as another debt and pay it back slowly. And I thought, no, I just don't want to do that. I don't want to be owing somebody else. I already owe so much. I already have my debt management plan. I don't want to add to it. Just get it out of the way. I still got the money. It's not like I spent it. It was just all allocated, and it felt so good, it being like allocated and having the placeholders in my binders and things. So what I've done is, on the phone, because there's no way to appeal it, I made a mistake. Yeah, they didn't handle it great, but it was my mistake. So right, in this binder here, I haven't corrected this yet, but I had a £200 placeholder in here, which represented obviously £200 in my bank. So on the phone straight away I paid £200. So my emergency fund is at the moment down to £30. I had 130 in there in cash. So 200 went from my bank and 100 in cash. I'll show you what I've done with that in a minute. I went through all of my other binders and I pulled from things that I think I can get away with pulling from. So I didn't pull from van maintenance or insurance, but I did pull from tax, emergency fund, and a few other bits and pieces. So then eventually got all this, which is going to go from my bank account on Wednesday. I pulled from my challenges, so my challenge book, I pulled a month out of there. I pulled some from the envelope challenge I've been doing. So here I think is £345. So my cheque was for £500 that I received as a tax refund. I didn't even question it. It's just, I never had one before, so I didn't even question it. But anyway, so I've got 20, 40, 6. Oh, I always struggle with these notes. They're so, let's try again. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, oops, 2, oh, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3. I'm doing this so awkwardly. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So 345. I've got 345 going to come out of my bank account on Wednesday. So I'm going to pay this into my bank account tomorrow. And then that'll obviously come out. So it sucks. It absolutely sucks. But old me would have spent all that money. New me didn't. New me saved it. Yeah, I need it, but at least it's still there and I've got it and I can get rid of that debt. It's just, oh, absolutely sucks. The other thing that I've done, the other thing I realised I made a mistake on as well is this binder I wanted to do as a quarterly binder. Originally I was going to do it as a monthly binder. Let me just sort these out. Sorry, I might wobble you. They're all facing the wrong way. I'm going to fall over. Oh, let's see. Stay there. I was going to have this a monthly binder, then I realised that I couldn't get it done in a month, so I decided it was going to be a quarterly binder. But then I realised that when I completed one of the challenges, I replaced it with another one, which is kind of like, it's just might as well be the same as this one. This one always has every page as a challenge on the go. So I decided not to do that. I thought, why? That's the whole point of having a quarterly binder, is that I try and finish it all as it is. So the first bit is not, the first bit is move it Monday. Let me just move that cash. The whole point is that I complete it all as it is by the end of the quarter. So I've got until the end of the month. So what I did was, it was this one here. I had, excuse me, I've left it somewhere. I took it out because I wasn't going to film. I was literally, hang on, I'll come back. Right, I don't know what I've done with it. I've put it somewhere, but I don't know if you remember, but it was the smaller kind of like brown one with the camping icons on. That was the one that I put in when I finished whatever was in here. I can't remember what was in here, but I finished it and then replaced it. And I kind of thought, since then I thought, why did I replace it? It's meant to be a quarterly binder, which is like I try and finish it by the end of the quarter. So I took the money out of that and I put it into the one that is nearly finished, which is this one, and I finished it. I'm sorry I didn't do it on camera, but I was feeling pretty rubbish and it cheered me up to do this, and I thought, hang on a minute, let's film. So this should be £10. Whoops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that one is finished. That can go into my finished challenge folder. I've got all these 50s that I need to sort out as well. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. Really can't put any more money in that. I think what I'll do is I'll take this out. That can go in there. And that can go in there because it's finished. So yay! Finished another challenge. So when I next want to add to my quarterly binder, these are all in the wrong order, I think. That's where I redid everything. When I next want to do it, I'll only be putting into Autumn Budgets Hello Autumn. I've got £10 left to do on that one. I've got 50p left to do on this one. I can't remember how much I've got to do on that one now. I added it up and I can't remember it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, 16, 19, 23, 27, I think, £27 left on that one. So that's 37.50. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, £51.50 left. I'd like to do it by the end of March, but that's 50 quid by the end of March, so I'm not sure. But yeah, that's the idea, is to get those quarterly challenges done by the end of March, and then I'll take everything that's in there and then start again. So that's that. So yeah, rubbish about losing out on 500 quid. Starting again pretty much with my emergency fund, and that's the second time I've had to use my emergency fund in like 2 months, 3 months, and not technically an emergency. But boy, am I glad it was there. I am so glad that it was there and I didn't have to use money from other things. I think I did use money from the Me envelope, sorry. I think I used Me, which I probably should, I want to pay back. Oh, it should be in here. Yeah, I did. Boo. Oh, and Mother's Day, I took my mum out today. We ended up having lunch and tea and cake. I had £50, which was more than enough. I had 15 left over. So what I did was I went into team 1, and I actually was able to cross off the 25. I put £10 in the other day, and I was thinking I'll put £10 in again and get that one off. But with the 15 left over from Mother's Day, plus the 10 I put in the other day, I was able to cross off the 25. So I've only got 20 left to put in, which is pretty awesome. That's just under a month away. Yeah, I wasn't going to take from that one or the hospital trip. So yeah, hopefully what I've done won't put too much of a strain on my finances going forward, since things are being a bit different. But anyway, that's that little update. I will be back at some point, definitely Monday for Move It Monday, and then cash stuffing early next week. But yeah, if I don't see you before then I'll see you then. All right, take care guys, bye.